from a creative brief, and then to the research stage. Now we are down to the ideation stage, which is the second stage in the creative process. So what exactly is ideation all about? Like the name says, it's all about working on your ideas, working on ideas which we are going to later move to the production stage, and we're going to address that later. So what exactly is going to be in the ideation phase? We are going to be making use of mood boards. What is a mood board? What then is a mood board? A mood board is simply a collection of all the resources that you gathered from the research phase. You're going to put it together and make sure that you're going to create an idea from those resources you had collected. We have two ways that we can go through these mood boards or ideation phase. The first is the physical ideation or the physical mood boards, and the second is the digital mood board. So maybe in the research phase you had found some images, you had found some colors, maybe throughout the research phase you had visited some of the competitor sites and you saw what they were using as colors. You visited some other stock sites, you saw some colors that could have served as some sort of inspiration for this project. You had saved them, you had taken some snapshots of typography or some screenshots of typographies you had seen being used on sites that are quite similar to what you are going to work on. You saved that too. Or you have some magazines around you that have information that may also help you within your project that you had saved. Now is the time for you to make a mood board out of it. So you can make use of something like Pinterest. Pinterest is going to be the digital way. You can go through Pinterest. Pinterest has so many good images or visuals that can help you to work on the project. You can do some research directly there and save your images directly on Pinterest. Or if you want to use the physical means, you can use simple papers or you can use glue. If you have a board, an actual board, you can just go visit some magazines, get out some pages from the magazines and stick it. It's going to help you, it's going to give you a direction as to the kind of mood, the kind of colors you're going to be using in your project. So after creating your mood board, maybe going through the physical or the digital phase, whatever it is that is suitable for you, then the next thing you're going to do after creating your mood board is to sketch out your idea. I cannot insist on this any further. Sketch out your ideas, because while sketching out your ideas, you might come up with new ideas. It might actually inspire you to create more ideas. Whether you are good in drawing or not, sketching doesn't have to be perfect. Like the name says, you are literally sketching, you are literally scribbling something on paper. It just helps you to translate whatever it is you have in your head or in your mind to paper, and it's also going to push you and motivate you to come up with newer ideas. Sketching doesn't have to be for hours upon hours. You can take some few minutes, 30 minutes, if in case you really want to be so detailed, one eye. You can work on the sketches for a short time, then you move to the production stage, which is what we are going to be talking about in our next video. So do not avoid or do not skip this stage of sketching. It's very tempting to just have your idea, do your research, and go straight into whatever software you want to use, whether it's Figma for user experience designer or it's Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop. It's very tempting. You will realize when you go there, you'll start scratching your head because you don't know exactly how you're going to be putting things. But imagine if you had, let me see, you're supposed to work on a flyer and you've put everything on paper, you know exactly what the layout is going to be. You have an idea of what the composition is going to be overall. By the time you go to your software, you'll know exactly where to place certain items, where to place the logo, where to place your images, where to place the messages if it's going to be some text content, where exactly are you going to place it. Having those ideas in a sketch is also going to help you to translate them better when you're working on your software. So this takes us now to the last stage, which is the production phase.